Look at the trees. Look at the friggin' trees. They weren't there. This is indoctrination, everybody. I'm so not even kidding. Everything after the Harbinger's beam has hit Shepard is an indoctrination attempt. I have no clue how much of this I'll keep in. This gun will never need to reload. The Carnifex hand cannon. Also that, but I'm sure that's just a glitch. I might keep this in at the bonus video where I show my first reaction or something. Because right now I'm on the way to re-record the ending to explain the whole indoctrination theory thing. What makes a man? Is it the power in his hands? Is it his quest for glory? Now you're a man. Oh man, man. God bless you, Marauder Shields. If only we had heeded your warnings. You bastard. You magnificent bastard. Like I said, remember, I am a full subscriber to the Indoctrination Theory now, so look at everything that's happening in the light of that.
Shepard. Shepard.
Anderson, you up here too?
I followed you up, but we didn't come out in the same place. Oh, at least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like? You okay?
Just gotta keep moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Sure. They round them up on Earth, and send the people up here to be processed.
Goddamn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back to hell, the better.
Yeah, this is the ending people are bitching about.
The tubes don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
I actually like this bit,
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been
but can't hurt him. You even physically hit him. Now, of course, Mass Effect has never had friendly fire, so that really isn't indicative of anything. Although people really didn't like how everyone on the Citadel, like, there were lots of characters on the Citadel, and we never learned what happens to them. You can see traffic later in the Citadel arms, so
Whoa.
Anderson?
hard to
One of
say.
the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing.
I figured I had to do something different for the ending, rather than recording. I'll put my first impressions. I don't know.
More hallways like the one I was in.
I don't know how I'll sort it.
I think I'm near an exit.
I'll try not to talk over the dialogue. Well, a little bit, to explain. Some people had a problem with... Anderson's gonna find a console and beat us to it. I didn't have a problem with him following us up, they came out in separate places.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
We'll see when we get there. Right
Where do
now...
you think you're at?
Just found that chasm you were talking about.
Hold on. I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on.
Oh no. Always wait for Shepard.
Anderson? Damn it.
We are about to face a battle existential in nature, everybody. At least if the indoctrination theory is true, and I am a subscriber to that. Now, of course, that still means that this ending is inadequate, but it's better than the alternative that this is a legit ending. And I actually don't have a problem with this part coming up. I thought it was really well done. It's just the final 10 minutes that you'll hear from people. Also, there is one way into this room, period. Can't hurt Anderson either. Normally I go with my first reaction. I don't know how I'll arrange this, but I really just want to re-record the ending. Anderson could not have got here first.
Anderson!
Shepard! I can't!
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What have...
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Here we go. You need to pass a series of Diplo checks, and depending on it, you basically need to convince the elusive man he's wrong, or at least keep him talking so he doesn't kill you. If the indoctrination theory is true, then Shepard is trying to decide between Anderson, which is the part of her mind that is fighting, and the elusive man, the part of her mind that is already indoctrinated. And these two parts have assumed basically the two father figures in the series. Both Anderson and the elusive man are basically the epitome of the Paragon and the Renegade father figure throughout the series.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Have a little faith. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in.
They may have been right.
But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But...
This is either Tim...
only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
Really listen to what they're saying here.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must evolve.
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
Remember this, Anderson gets shot in the left side, or the right side, sorry. He gets shot in the
I see
side.
what they did to you.
Remember this.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
He is wrong,
And
it's
who
only
will
about our
you
mind.
listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them...
But I can!
Are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
Anderson is speaking to
No.
us, the player.
No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You sacrifice too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
It all comes down to this, everybody. Whether this is really a dream, these final diplomatic options will allow you to force or convince the elusive man to shoot himself in the head, just like we did to Saren in the first game. Which is another indication to me that this is in our head. And we'll see more of that. We don't have that, though, which means... Because even I have max Diplo, I think we need an upgrade
They've taken you.
on the skill tree. Here we go.
No! You're the one who failed.
No. And with this, Shepard believes that she has just beaten the indoctrination attempts. Shepard is holding her side, but there's no blood on her hand.
There. Earth. I wish you could see it like I do, Shepard. It's so... perfect.
Like the Reapers want to perfect us, turn us into Reapers. That's what they consider the perfect state of life. By the way, I actually really love this scene coming up. Well, this cutscene, obviously. And
This is it, everyone. The arms are opening.
Crucible deployment. And the scene with Anderson coming up, I really like it. It really is, like, everything up to this point I'd have rolled with if we got a legitimate ending. We didn't. We either got the worst written ending in history, or a cock-tease DLC lineup. I'll let you decide which one we got, folks. I am probably not going to include this in my first... I'll probably do the blind run, and then when it gets to the part with the choices, I'll cut to this run, and I'll explain things. There is an option to restart right when you get to the Citadel, though, which is how I made it here. And I do appreciate that. This scene, it's a good scene. Remember, Anderson is part of Shepard's mind. The part that's fighting indoctrination.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's, quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
This is the only character we get closure with. Emotional closure.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
Think you earned a rest. Stay with me. We're almost through this.
You did good, child. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
Fresh blood. Right where Anderson was injured.
Shepard? Commander.
What do you need me to do?
Here it is. The Reapers have to...
Nothing's happening. The Crucible's not firing.
One last push. They
It's
let her
gotta
let
be
down her
something on
guard.
your end.
Now she's the key to everything. Using Admiral Hackett's voice.
Commander Shepard.
I don't see.
Her arm certainly wasn't completely slick with blood
Not sure how to-
before. There's been continuity mistakes, but... This is the point. This is the last 10 minutes that a significant majority of the fan base hates. I'm not a fan either. I might include this in the plot. That'd be disrespectful to content, I don't know. Like I said, what's coming up is either a cop-out plot cliffhanger, which they literally promised they were literally not going to do, or it's some of the worst writing in video games. And those are the two options. By the time this goes up, there'll probably be DLC to, you know, resolve that issue. Shepard reaches the apex. This child speaks with the voice of male and female Shepard in the left and right channel.
Wake up. What? Where am I? The Citadel. It's my home. Who are you? I am the Catalyst. I thought the Citadel was the Catalyst. No, the Citadel is part of me. I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that? Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
Let's get ready for bullshit. Seriously, listen to this.
The solution to what? Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators.
You are welcome to return to Rannoch with us,
We found a
Admiral
way to
Ron.
stop that from happening.
You are
A
welcome
way
to return to
restore
Rannoch
order
with
for
us,
the next
Admiral
cycle.
Ron. You are welcome to return to Rannoch with us, Admiral Ron.
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone.
You can hear Mike Muir, I just heard
Just
him.
as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
Murmuring in your ear if you have decent audio.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
Hell yeah.
No, you can't. Without
Why?
us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics.
So I built an army of
Created
synthetics.
cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
Fuck you. I think the biggest betrayal of this is Shepard has no option to flat out reject the assertion that the created will always rebel against the creators and organic and synthetic life must always fight. I'll say it one more time. You are welcome to return to Rannoch with us, Admiral Ron. Also, Edie, remember that moving scene with Edie where she got a heart? And Shepard can't do in a game about choice and where Shepard has consistently beaten the odds and said fuck that to everything in the pursuit of final victory. You just take it from this random character that pops in.
The defining characteristic of organic life is that we think for ourselves, make our own choices. You take that away, we might as well be machines just like you.
You have choice, more than you know.
Oh yeah?
The fact that you were standing here, the first organic ever, proves it.
The
But it also
farthest.
proves my solution won't work anymore.
The indoctrination won't work.
We find a new solution.
One final trick.
Yeah. But how?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. I know you've thought about destroying us.
Yes, I have. This is the legitimate option. The destroy ending is the only one in which Commander Shepard can survive.
You can wipe out all synthetic life if you want, including the Geth. Even you are partly synthetic.
The Catalyst Child is lying.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last.
Catalyst Child is lying.
Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
You will
Maybe.
try to run up with us, Admiral Ron.
Or do you think you can control us?
Tim's option. It won't work. You can't control something that has already controlled you. That was the Elusive Man's downfall in the first place.
So the Elusive Man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. There is another solution.
The final one.
Yeah.
One I took in my first. One I took in my first run.
And that is?
Add your energy to the crucibles. Everything you are will be absorbed and then sent out. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework. A new DNA.
With space magic.
I don't know.
Trippy as fuck.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
Why not just kill the Reapers?
And there will be peace.
The cycle will end. Synthesis is the final evolution of life, but we need each other to make it happen.
That's what Saren
You have a
wanted.
difficult decision.
No, I really don't.
Releasing the energy of the crucible will end the cycle, but it will also destroy the mass relays.
Wait, what?
The paths are open,
Wait,
but you have to choose.
wait. Doesn't the destruction of a mass relay completely annihilate a solar system? Yes, it does. I am now going to obliterate all three of these endings. If I just cut in here, hi! This is obviously not my initial first run. This is an indoctrination attempt by the Reapers. I'll lay it out in more detail later, and you can watch the Indoctrination Theory videos, and hell, there might be DLC by this point. This is a trick. This is the final attempt. Everything after the Harbinger beam has been a dream. The control ending and the synthesis ending both end with Shepard having the exact same eyes as the Elusive Man in the final cutscene. They're both giving in to the indoctrination. The only choice in which Shepard wakes up back on the ground is in the destroy ending. In the destroy ending, you wake up on the ground in London even though you see the Citadel blow up, which is only possible if you were never there, and it never fucking happened. The whole thing, it's a goddamn lie. We hope. That's the only ending that will give me any faith in BioWare. I would have put my original run here, but I have to include the Indoctrination Theory. You. This is it. Break it free, Shepard. Break free and wake up from the nightmare. This music is absolutely beautiful. Shepard could not have survived that. Destroying the mass relays have significant short and long-term consequences. Such a beautiful ending in terms of aesthetics. Joker has no reason to be in the mass relay network. In all of the endings, you crash land on this world. Well, the Normandy does. I believe my favorite part of the entire ending is coming up, though. And the part that really clinched it for me, that this must have been an indoctrination dream. Because remember, we're still in Shepard's mind here. If indoctrination is correct. The Normandy has crashed on an unknown world. Wait, what? Liara? Weren't you on the ground on Earth? This is what cinched it for me. That could not happen. This could not be. This is a dream the Reapers are showing, or a manifestation of your mind, or something. You don't get this in any other ending. This is the evidence that Shepard was on the ground in London the whole time. N7 tag. Female gasp. It is a specifically female gasp. So you couldn't say... People theorized that it was James down there, because he's an N7. But no, that was a female gasp. Only one known N7 soldier left. Ash was there, but her armor didn't look like that. Ladies and gentlemen, Commander Shepard has just defied the indoctrination attempt. This is pretty much the ending, though. The indoctrination theory has a few holes in it, but it's much better than the regular ending. It's really the best way to take it. Because otherwise, 90 plus hours have just been toppled for me. Yes, this is how I want to end the LP. At least until they release the DLC, or if they make it free, then all will be forgiven. That would be so crazy. I can't see that happening, though. We will get some kind of ending or epilogue, and I really hope BioWare has enough integrity to realize that we need the ending in the game I paid $60 for, plus 10 more for From the Ashes. Thank you for watching. Let's play Mass Effect 3, everybody. If this is the end, then the ending has failed. If this is not the ending, well then, something will have changed. Oh, by the way, since this will actually be going in the series, I suppose I should give my final thoughts. The ending. Fuck. Other than that, Mass Effect 3 is a great game. The emotional involvement all the way through was stunning. I was completely... I overlooked every flaw this game had because of my emotional investment, which was part of why the ending sucks, because if this is it, there's no emotional payoff for anyone except Anderson. It's a bullshit end if it's the legit ending. If it's a cliffhanger and Shepard has resisted indoctrination, because like I said, Shepard does not survive in any other way except the perfect destroy ending. Synthesis and control ending. You do not wake up and gasp, even though we saw the Citadel detonate. The last time that happened to Shepard, she died, and this time the elusive man is not gonna build her back. And that sure didn't look like a 10-mile wide impact crater from her hitting the Earth. Great game. I recommend this series heavily. Mass Effect, the whole series, is one of the best RPG series ever. They used the fact that it had to be a trilogy, and they ran with it, and they made something amazing. Absolutely amazing. I had to do this. I couldn't leave. My initial, blind run reaction, which I'm gonna put in a separate, I don't know, bonus video or something, it literally amounted to going, a couple times and being stunned into complete silence, because after playing through the whole game and being so into it, this ending, it comes out of left field, and I didn't initially get that angry about it. And then I started thinking about it, and all these problems started cropping up. Such as, oh, the Victory Fleet is screwed. Okay, even assuming that the mass relays didn't just nuke every galactic civilization far more effectively than the Reapers ever could, the Quarians and the Turians are still stuck at Earth. Earth, which is so devastated it probably doesn't have the resources to support its own population anymore. Much less the Victory Fleet. And especially I bring up the Turians and Quarians because they can't eat human food. When their supplies run out, they're done. And maybe the Quarians brought some food growing ships with them, or maybe they didn't. Maybe they were expecting this to be the final battle either way. Maybe they just didn't think that the mass relay network would be destroyed because they knew destroying the relays destroys the solar system. And frankly, having a different kind of energy that doesn't do that is such a fucking cop-out. But again, everything I've noted, all the holes, all the really crap, right at the last 10 minutes, it only really counts against BioWare if this is the legit ending. If it is, then fuck you, BioWare. I don't know what the fuck happened. There have been theories. But I'm done with you, and I'm done with EA, period. I was with you when everybody was voicing their concerns and all that shit, and then... If the real ending is free, and it turns out more or less along the lines of the indoctrination, because the indoctrination theory is sound. The things that got me were Shepard's dreams, oily shadows, which were described in the first Mass Effect by the Rachni Queen, as what it's like to be indoctrinated and stuff like that. The boy, which shows up at the end. Boy was probably never there in the first place, or maybe he really did die on Earth. Probably when the building was hit. So everything from the duct onwards was a hallucination, because Anderson doesn't notice the boy, the evac troopers don't notice the boy at all. Interesting distorted version of the final theme. Javik, you were awesome, Javik. You were worth the money. Although, frankly, this character should have been included in the game, too. He had plot-critical relevance. It wasn't like Kasumi and Zaid, who were mercenaries who, hey, they signed on, And in the third game, they stuck around and helped out a bit, but neither of them held a significant reveal of the whole series in their hands. So I'm rooting for the indoctrination theory because I choose hope over despair. We'll see how that's rewarded. You probably know already when you're watching this. That was Let's Play Mass Effect 3, everybody. Oh, there's a bonus scene at the end for us. after all the credits are done. I'll put that in the description in case people skipped over the credits. An understandable choice. I typically tend to do that too. Although I do like when Let's Players give their final review of the game after playing it. They had to know this wasn't enough. This can't just be it.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the Shepard.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
You have 15 books on you, kid? Oh, sorry. Time for bed, then. Oh, and I forgot about this. Commander Shepard has become a legend by ending the Reaper threat. Now you can continue to build that legend through further gameplay and the last 2 words of the entire series, everybody. Downloadable content. Okay. Sure, why not, bro? What happens next might be disorienting at first. Because, you know. And I freak out initially, and I'll show that in my, special bonus video I uploaded, my very first reaction to the ending. Basically, we have been teleported back in time. And I literally mean, like, if we go to the save screen, we are now at 39 hours. Oh, and I have a save for my first run through, which is pretty much the same. Earth, London, 42 hours. We have been teleported to right before the assault on the Elusive Man's base, which triggers the endgame. Because that's the point where you can play more DLC if you happen to buy more of Bioware's fine products. Yeah, until we get the ending, and until it's free, they're not fucking getting more of my money, or my trust. Maybe. I might, if it's a legit, like, fix the ending DLC and it's like $5-10, I'll probably, if I bought Javik Day 1 DLC, I'll probably fucking do it. That was Mass Effect, everybody. And if you go talk to people, they're just, chilling. So if there's a real ending, I'll probably cut around here. And if there's not, well, you'll know it hasn't come yet. Also, I'm keeping a save where I chose the destroy ending, even though it didn't happen yet. I'm still gonna save it. And, in case the DLC comes up in another way, restart mission, Citadel, the return. Basically, after you get hit by the beam, counts as that mission. So there's that. Bye, everybody.